Welcome back to Life According to Adler. In the previous lectures, we explored two ideas that sit at the center of Adlerian psychology. The first was the courage to be disliked. The second was the idea that your past does not define you. Both of these ideas shift our attention away from endless explanations and toward the direction of a life. They invite a person to ask a different kind of question. Instead of asking, "Why am I like this?" the question becomes, "How do I want to live from here?" Today we turn to another core idea in Adler's thinking, the three life tasks. Adler believed that every human life unfolds around three fundamental areas of participation. These areas shape how we grow, how we connect with others, and where we experience meaning. Those three areas are work, love, and friendship. At first glance, this idea may sound simple. Everyone works in some way. People form relationships. People build friendships. Yet Adler believed that these three areas reveal something profound about the structure of human life. He used the word task very deliberately. A task invites participation. A task asks something from us. A task requires effort, cooperation, and development over time. Life tasks do not appear once and then disappear. They remain present throughout life. Each stage of life introduces new ways of engaging with them. A young person begins exploring work and friendships. Later in life, relationships deepen, responsibilities grow, and the meaning of contribution becomes clearer. Through these three arenas, people learn how to live among others. Adler's psychology begins with the observation that human beings live in a social world. Every meaningful dimension of life connects us with other people. Work connects us with society. Love connects us deeply with another individual. Friendship connects us with the wider community. Through these connections, people experience belonging, contribution, and cooperation. Let us begin with the first life task, work. When Adler spoke about work, he meant something broader than employment or career success. Work refers to contribution. Work refers to the way a person participates in the shared life of society. Every society depends on cooperation. Farmers grow food, teachers educate children, builders construct homes, engineers design infrastructure, doctors care for patients, artists create culture and meaning. Each of these activities forms part of a vast network of human cooperation. Through work, a person answers an important question: how do I contribute to the lives of others? Adler believed that the experience of usefulness plays an important role in psychological well-being. When a person experiences themselves as useful, they feel connected to the community around them. Usefulness strengthens self-respect. It provides direction. It creates a sense of belonging. A teacher who sees a student gain confidence experiences this sense of usefulness. A mechanic who repairs a car that allows someone to travel safely participates in the same network of contribution. A nurse caring for patients supports the functioning of society in a direct and meaningful way. The form of work matters less than the spirit in which it is carried out. Prestige and recognition may attract attention, yet meaningful work often appears in quiet forms that support daily life. Adler believed that people flourish when they view work as participation in a shared human effort. This orientation transforms the experience of work. Instead of measuring success only through comparison, a person begins to ask a different question: how does my effort support the community around me? This shift from comparison to contribution opens a different perspective on work. Through work, individuals discover that their abilities have a place within the wider human story. Now let us turn to the second life task, love. Love, in Adler's psychology, refers to the relationship between equals who share intimacy, responsibility, and partnership. A romantic relationship brings two individuals into a shared life. Decisions, experiences, vulnerabilities, and hopes become intertwined. Love invites openness. Two people meet each other with their personalities, their histories, and their perspectives. Through communication and cooperation, the relationship develops its own character. Adler described love as one of the most demanding life tasks because it calls for genuine equality. Two individuals share influence and responsibility. Each partner contributes to the development of the relationship. Love grows through understanding and mutual respect. Through this process, individuals often develop emotional maturity. Patience grows through shared experiences. Empathy expands as each partner learns to see life through another perspective. communication deepens as two people learn how to express their needs and understand each other. A relationship shaped by mutual respect becomes a space where both partners support each other's development. Within such a partnership, individuals experience companionship, trust, and shared direction. Now we move to the third life task, friendship. Friendship represents the broader network of social relationships beyond family and romantic partnership. Through friendships, individuals experience companionship, conversation, shared interests, and emotional support. Friends meet each other as equals. Friendship often grows through shared experiences. Long conversations, shared activities, and moments of humor create bonds that deepen over time. Adler believed that friendship plays an important role in strengthening what he called social interest. Social interest refers to a sense of belonging to the human community and the desire to contribute to its well-being. Through friendship, people practice empathy and cooperation in everyday life. Friends listen to each other. They offer perspective. They celebrate successes and provide encouragement during challenges. Friendships create spaces where individuals feel seen and valued within a community. Through these connections, people experience life as something shared. Now we can step back and see how the three life tasks interact. Work connects individuals to society through contribution. Love connects individuals through intimacy and partnership. Friendship connects individuals to the wider human community. Together, these three tasks form the foundation of a meaningful life. Each task strengthens the others. Work provides a sense of purpose and contribution. Love provides emotional depth and shared experience. Friendship provides connection, conversation, and community. When these areas develop together, life gains balance and richness. At different stages of life, one task may receive greater attention. A young professional may invest energy in building a career. Someone raising a family may focus strongly on partnership and care. Later in life, friendships may take on renewed importance. The three life tasks remain present across the entire lifespan. Adler's insight encourages reflection rather than judgment. A person may ask simple questions. How do I contribute through my work? How do I cultivate partnership and understanding in love? How do I participate in friendship and community? These questions guide development. They invite individuals to orient themselves toward cooperation rather than comparison. Adler's psychology consistently returns to the idea of social interest. A meaningful life grows through participation in the life of others. Through work, a person contributes to society. Through love, a person shares life with another individual. Through friendship, a person experiences belonging within a community. When individuals engage in these tasks with goodwill and responsibility, life develops depth and meaning. Work allows us to serve others. Love allows us to share life with another person. Friendship allows us to belong within a wider circle of humanity. Together, these three tasks shape the structure of a meaningful life. Through contribution, partnership, and community, individuals discover their place within the human story. Before we finish, it is worth looking a little deeper at how these three life tasks appear in everyday life. Adler often emphasized that people rarely struggle in isolation. Difficulties in one area of life often influence the others. When a person feels disconnected in their work, the sense of purpose may weaken. When love becomes strained, emotional energy fades from other areas of life. When friendships disappear, the world can start to feel narrow and lonely. Because of this, the three life tasks are deeply connected. Consider work again for a moment. Many people think about work primarily in terms of achievement. They ask questions about status, income, recognition, or advancement. Those concerns naturally appear in modern societies where careers shape identity and opportunity. Adler encouraged a slightly different perspective. He asked people to think about work in terms of cooperation. Every profession exists because other people benefit from it. A doctor supports health, a teacher develops knowledge, a carpenter builds structures that protect families. Even the simplest job participates in the functioning of society. Through work, individuals join an enormous network of cooperation that extends across communities and generations. When someone begins to view their work in this way, the experience of work changes. Instead of asking, how do I compare with others? A person begins to ask, how do I contribute to the shared life around me? This shift from comparison toward contribution often brings a sense of clarity. Work becomes part of a shared effort rather than a solitary competition. Now consider love again from a similar perspective. A romantic relationship often begins with excitement and attraction. Two individuals feel drawn toward each other and explore the possibility of building a life together. Over time, love grows through shared experiences. Conversations deepen, responsibilities appear, decisions about careers, families, and daily life require cooperation. Through this process, love develops its true character. Two individuals learn how to build something together. This shared project may include building a home, raising children, supporting each other's ambitions, or simply creating a life that both partners value. Through love, people learn how to balance independence with partnership. Each individual maintains their own personality and goals while also participating in the shared direction of the relationship. Adler viewed this balance as a sign of psychological maturity. In a strong partnership, each person supports the growth of the other. Success becomes something shared rather than something owned by one individual. Now consider friendship. Friendship brings a different kind of connection. Friends often share interests, humor, and conversation without the responsibilities that appear in work or romantic partnership. Through friendship, people experience social belonging. Friends meet each other freely. They exchange ideas, share experiences, and enjoy each other's company. A conversation with a close friend can restore perspective and energy. Friendships also provide an important mirror. Through conversation and shared experiences, individuals often discover new ways of understanding themselves and the world. Adler believed that friendships help develop social interest because they expand our awareness beyond personal concerns. In a group of friends, people naturally think about the needs, perspectives, and experiences of others. This practice strengthens empathy and cooperation. Now we can step back and look again at the three life tasks as a whole. Work, love, and friendship form a structure for participation in life. Work invites contribution. Love invites intimacy and partnership. Friendship invites community. Each of these areas supports the development of social interest. Through work, individuals contribute to society. Through love, individuals share life deeply with another person. Through friendship, individuals experience connection within a community. Together, these three areas create opportunities for growth throughout life. Adler believed that many psychological difficulties arise when individuals become disconnected from these tasks. Sometimes a person withdraws from work because of fear or discouragement. Sometimes relationships become strained and isolation grows. Sometimes friendships fade as people focus only on personal achievement. When these connections weaken, life can begin to feel smaller and more uncertain. Adler's approach encourages people to move gently back toward participation. A small step in work, a conversation that rebuilds connection in a relationship, a renewed effort to reach out to friends. Through these small movements toward cooperation, individuals often rediscover meaning and belonging. Life begins to expand again. The three life tasks provide a simple orientation for this process. They remind us that human life grows through participation with others. Work connects us with society. Love connects us deeply with another person. Friendship connects us with the wider community. When these areas receive attention, individuals experience life as something shared rather than something carried alone. Through participation in these tasks, people discover that meaning grows through cooperation. A fulfilling life develops when individuals contribute their abilities, share their lives with others, and participate in a community of friendship. This orientation reflects the heart of Adler's psychology. Human beings flourish through contribution, connection, and cooperation, and through the life tasks of work, love, and friendship, that cooperation becomes part of everyday life, and that is life according to Adler.